everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today for you is a post review of this painting here. This is called Twins. It is I believe a stock image because there is no artist on here. This is from PAM's Diamond Painting, and I have a few things to say about this painting and show you, and then we are going to do my logbook. So I did run out of a few colors. I ran out of 796, which it was made up of a lot of the teacups here. And then I had about 4 or 5 left of 973, which I can't really remember. 973, I believe, was a blue. And then 796 was the other one that I completely ran out of, which it was like a white that was in the teacups here. So these were acrylic round drills. This is a 45 by 60 centimeters. There is, let's see here. I'm going to lift up my washi tape a little bit to tell you how many colors and how many ABs. Sorry if I'm sniffling and my voice sounds funny. I am sick, or getting over a cold rather. Okay, so there is 39 colors with 4 ABs. So that is the canvas. I am going to set you up in a different angle, and I'm going to show you how I log in my logbook. So I will be right back. Alright, now that I have you guys set up a little bit differently, this is how I fill in my logbook. I do want to show you here, this is the trash I had from the painting. So I find that to be, it's less than what I thought, but more than what I would have liked. So there's that. And then if you want to see me kit down my paintings, please let me know down in the comments, and I will do like a kit down in chat, as well as like, you know, a kit in chat where I kit up a new painting and stuff. So I don't mind at all by doing that. I'm going to pull out my markers here. So I have, this is from Erin Condren. I'm a big planner and stuff, so I do use a lot of my markers and such. But anyway, so I have my Tombow that I used here, and then I have my little notebook here where I have written down some cons, pros, and then a little bit about the canvas. And then this little picture here I got from, I took a picture on my phone and then I printed it out with my HP Sprocket. So if you want to see my HP Sprocket and how I do that with my diamond paintings, as well as my book covers for my reading journal, let me know again down in the comments. So I have notes and everything here. So all I do, so I'm going to turn you guys just a tad bit, is I'm going to highlight first. I do not like the pen that I originally used, so I'm no longer using that pen. Let's see. Just pens don't really like to write over Tombow very well. But I finished this on 2/12/2024. So I did finish this in in February. Okay, do I have any more notes? No. Okay. So next what I do is I just kind of write down, yeah. So I'm going to highlight here again for my thoughts. And then I only have a few pros and a few cons. So I'm just marking down certain little things here. I have no really rhyme or reason on how I write down things. So let me grab, I don't think I have one here. Actually, I might. I do. Okay. So I'm going to use a different pen to see if I can write on top of the Tombow. If not, I have a brush pen right here that I might use. So we're going to do my pros and my cons first. So we're going to do pros here. And I am going to look, okay. Kind of got a sneaky peek of some of the other stuff. So, I really only had 2 pros. So 2 of the pros that I had for this painting is that it was very sparkly. And honestly, that was really it. Another pro that I put down was I got to watch one of my favorite shows, which was The Big Bang Theory, while I worked on this one. But I watched The Big Bang Theory over and over and over again. So that is really the only pro I had. So this was my very first PAMS Diamond Painting I've ever worked on, and I have quite a few of her paintings in my stash, but this one kind of had a lot of cons. So one of my major cons for this painting was that I felt that there was a lot of unnecessary confetti. I just felt like it didn't need that much. I felt that some of the part of the image, looking at the painting, just didn't come through with all the necessary confetti, and I just thought it was really unnecessary. Another big thing was the bunnies. When you saw the close-up, the bunnies had a lot of different colors, and I understand that rabbits or bunnies, they have, you know, different facial features, but I just kind of felt that the confetti for it was unnecessary again. So I believe the bunnies had a lot of confetti. And I honestly, after I finished it, I really did think about going back and taking some of the other colors out and recharting myself. Not needed. Again, this is just my view. In my opinion, this painting is no longer available on her website, but just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. You guys might think it looks really pretty and whatnot. My husband said, looking back from afar away, looking further away from it, he said he liked it. But there was just some things that I was, I guess, not okay with. I have a drill popping. I do have it underneath my notebook. So anyway, some of the AB placement was not necessarily where I thought it would be. the AB placements were kind of weird in my opinion. I would have liked to see some of the ABs in like the bunny's bows. But you can definitely see if I move this around here that there was a ton in the, like, I don't know, in the teacups. And I would have rathered to see some in the teacups, but not necessarily the whole thing. That, again, just me being particular about what I, my thoughts on it. And then another thing that I was kind of not really thrilled with was I was running out of colors. I ran out of one color and almost ran out of another. And I am so grateful that I had other paintings from PAM's Diamond Painting, because with them being acrylic drills, then most of the pigment or the dye lots of the drills were the same from the other paintings that I had. And most of my paintings that I do a lot of, I work a lot with, whatchamacallit, resin drills. So that was kind of it was a negative thing that I was running out, but it was a positive thing that I had other paintings to where I could pull a couple if I needed it. And the only color that I really needed to pull was 796. So again, I think I pulled like 3 out of another kit, and that was fine. Also, another thing was I was not a fan of the guide circles. I thought they were big and hard to cover at times, and they were dark. Guide circles are when you have a little circle around the symbol, and I don't have an example to show you guys, but they were very dark black, and that was something that I could have lived without. I don't really use guide circles. I think some of my paintings have them because they're older from other companies, but again, that was something that I personally would not have done, and I could do away with. And so honestly, my thoughts about this were, I loved the canvas. I loved the feel of it. The only thing is that it is scalloped and punched, so it shouldn't fray. But I have noticed that in certain spots, the canvas is fraying. So the canvas is very soft and it's a nice material. I just some of the edges were fraying. I don't want to put that as a con, because it could be that when, you know, I had to move it off of my drafting table when I was done and everything, and it was kind of laying over top of a chair where I keep my finished paintings for the month, so I can do a end of the month review. And then it goes over another chair for when I do my 2024 finishes. So there is some fracture, or not some fractures, there is some wear and tear that I probably did with it, but I will say the scalloped edges and where it's punctured through to not have the fraying is very, very close to the edge, and it was almost like it wasn't cut right. But again, that isn't a really a big con for me. It was just something that I noticed. Another thing is this painting I know I didn't do an unboxing or anything of it because I had already kitted it up, but something I did want to mark down in my logbook was that there was a lot of rivers in this painting when I first got it. And I noticed that when it was hung up, the rivers went away. So again, this is part of it is when I first got the canvas type of thing. So yeah. But when I hung up so PAM's Diamond Painting canvases actually do not come in boxes. So they just come rolled up with the drills inside. I don't particularly like it that way. I would rather have a box, just because it keeps the canvas safer. But not everybody has boxes, and I've gotten rid of a lot of boxes and have a lot of my paintings hanging up right now. So again, that's just just how it works for me. There were some deep rivers in this canvas while I was working, and as I was placing drills, the canvas would actually start straightening out itself. And then honestly, that's like it. Again, so some paintings I might have I might have more to say. Some paintings I might not. I keep another little notebook. I keep this little traveler's notebook here from whatchamacallit, Notebook Therapy. Just this traveler size notebook, and I do put notes down on it when I'm working on paintings, just so I have a kind of sloppy copy, and then I can come through here and write it all down, because I don't keep this next to me. I do want to say the glue on this was fantastic. It was a poured glue, and it was actually very, very sticky. I had no problems with nothing sticking down. I do need to go over this and roll it. So I do roll my diamond, I do a rolling pin or craft roller or whatever after I'm done with a diamond painting, just so I can get things, everything to lay down. If there is some that are popping. Again, I think when I moved this canvas onto my table, I popped one of the little drills, so but I don't have any others popping. So again, that's how I fill out my journal. Normally, what I do is I take a start photo if it doesn't have a larger photo for me to use. So like this one here, this is the start photo that I had, so it's very, very small. And then this was the legend, so the legend didn't come on sticker paper, I think. Yeah, so on this one, I couldn't find this sticker at the time, and I couldn't find my big logbook sticker. Like, I have one back here actually. So on Diamond Art Club, you get a large sticker like this. So when I start the canvas, I'll put this down in my notebook, and then once I'm finished, I'll take an actual picture like you see here. So this one does have a larger start photo and a larger finish photo. So anyway, that is how I fill out my logbook, as well as showing you my post review. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And again, leave me a comment down below if you want to see me do, want to see how I kit down my paintings, and I will definitely show you guys that. And leave me another comment down below. What do you think of this picture, and did you kind of like the way that I did this video? So I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good one, and a good rest of your day. All right, bye.